Now, this is huge. This is going to blow a lot of people's minds, especially with so much information out there. Very, very difficult to ascertain what's right and what's wrong. Okay, it's trying to work out, hang on, do I do that, but I don't want to do that in my golf swing? Or do I do that in my golf swing? Is that going to help me in my golf swing? This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I cannot emphasize enough just how big this is to help you hit that golf ball better. And again, it's at the moment of truth to enable what that club needs to do and therefore where the ball has to go as well. So if we're really struggling with the quality of contact and the direction of that golf ball, this is going to be a massive, massive tip for you. Before we get going, please don't forget, log on to my website, richardcartwrightgolf.co.uk for many more tips, and also subscribe to this channel as well. Plenty more where that came from as well. Please hit that bell as well for more regular updates as well. We're posting about 2 or 3 times a week, so really keep up to date with the new information about how you can improve your game. So, checking in for today. What do I mean here? We're talking about lag. It's a horrible, horrible word. I really hate it. Really overrated word. What does it mean? It means the angle of the shaft in relation to the lead arm. In other words, for a right-handed golfer, the left arm. Okay? Here, I'm creating a lot of lag. In other words, there's very minimal angle between the shaft and the left arm. But if I was to release that lag, you'll notice how that angle considerably changes. Okay? What is this? It has 2 massive impacts on the loft the golf club's coming in at, and 2, where that club meets the ground. Now, if you're a slower swinger, and for about a 7-iron, roughly, let's say 65, 70 miles an hour or so, okay? Go check your swing speed out. There's a number of ways to do it as well these days. Go and check your swing speed out. So if you swing 7-iron around about 70, 65, 70, maybe even slightly 75 miles an hour, you will need less lag, okay? You need a little bit more loft to get that ball up in the air, because less speed creates less backspin, and the backspin on the golf ball helps that ball up in the air. But if we're not creating enough speed to get that ball up in the air, we need the help of the loft on that golf club. So if you're swinging around 65, 70, 75 miles an hour roughly, you'll need less lag. So in other words, you'll need to get the club head to the golf ball first. That's what you feel. So if you struggle to get that ball up in the air, and if you swing it a little bit slower, let's say, you're going to struggle to get that ball up in the air. You need to get that club head to the golf ball first, not the handle. So we don't want to get that lag there first. We don't want to get the handle there first. We want to feel like the club head is getting to the golf ball first. However, if you swing a little bit faster, okay, if you swing 80 miles an hour plus with a 7-iron, let's say, you will need a bit of more lag in your swing, because you're able to generate that backspin to get that ball up in the air. If you have a high club speed and you get the club head to the ball first and not the handle, then you're just going to pop that ball straight up in the air with a lot of loft, with a lot of backspin, and you're not going to get the most out of the golf shot. Okay? So if you swing, let's say, 80 miles an hour and above, you need to get the handle winning the race to the golf ball first, as opposed to the club head. So it totally depends on how fast you swing it and where you need to be at impact. So if you swing a bit faster, you'll need the handle more ahead. If you swing a little bit slower, you'll need to feel the club head is winning the race to that golf ball. But remember, we're only focusing on what this golf club is doing. Numerous of the golfers out there focus on what they've got to do in their body. What I love to try and teach about is how this golf club works. So important. If we understand how the golf club works, it makes it a lot easier to change what we need to do in our body. So we need to make sure, again, that club head, that handle, winning the race first if we swing faster. The club head winning the race if we swing a little bit slower. I'm a little bit on the slow side, so I need to get that club head there first. and watch that ball fly nice and high. Hope this helps. Let me know how you get on. Comment below.